From that refreshing soak in a pool to way up in the misty cool, from the swell and the swish to that taste bud titillating dish, from an encounter with the ancient past to a jungle impression that will surely last. From the bedazzling sparkle of gems to diving underwater with snorkel or lens. From observing the likes of organic devotion to submitting to expert Ayurvedic manipulation. From pursuing adventure or even genteel sports to shopping for items of all sorts. From undertaking treks and walks to meeting pachyderms up close at our wildlife parks. Feel the heat and magnificence of our festive seasons. Even as you sample the piquant fragrance of spices and seasonings. For this is Sri Lanka, the resplendent isle. An ancient cross point from east to west, compact and delightful, with people of alluring shade and vivacity. Welcoming you to a land like no other. "66,000 square kilometers in extent, this island just off the southern tip of India, its splendid and pristine beaches, washed by the warming tropical waters of the Indian Ocean, has often been referred to as the Pearl of the Orient by many travelers of old. The Greeks of the Ptolemaic period knew this land as Taprobani, and the Arabs of North Africa conducted brisk and fertile trade in pearls and spices and referred to the place as Serendip in their writings. Roman and Chinese coins used in ancient times in the early Common Era have been found in excavations conducted within the precincts of the first capital city at Anuradhapura, giving evidence of the contact and converse the people and the nation's royalty had enjoyed with those other renowned civilizations and cultures. For all of its splendid roots in the past, Sri Lanka also offers an eminently vibrant contemporary experience in hospitality, comfort, and entertainment. The city of Colombo has emerged in the last 200 years or so as the principal port and commercial capital. Today, it shimmers as a hub of modern commerce with a plethora of shopping opportunities and sights to delight, along with attractive dining options. Perhaps the most attractive are the friendly people. Ours is an island culture and typically tropical. The feelings are generally warm and bring all people, religions and even languages within its embrace with the least hint of prejudice. Another reason the early travelers and merchants were acquainted with this island was its considerable treasure in semi-precious and precious gems, hence another name by which it was previously known, Ratnadipa, or Island of Gems. This trade continues even today, and with the best in modern technology and facilities attendant to ensure originality, superlative craftsmanship, and honorable conduct of business. Five-star hotels and a range of other excellent accommodation serves a well-organized tourism industry in the capital, Colombo, as well as in a vast array of locations in different parts of the country, ranging from coastal resorts to places in the mountains, and in special places that offer breathtaking views of paradisaical vistas of amazing natural colors and combinations. Within the Colombo area, the excellent hotels cater to all manner of requirements as suit the modern traveler. Business people, especially, revel in the attention to details that support their need of pursuing commerce as well as relaxation. One of the more recent developments at the high end of luxury are several boutique hotels. Such splendid facilities are truly sumptuous in their layout and in their willingness to indulge the visitor his every wish. Getting about is easy in Sri Lanka, given its size, the varied climate which ranges from sizzling beachfront holidays to restful, temperate hill country climes are within reach in a few hours by road or rail, and for some it will be but a few minutes' ride by helicopter or seaplane services, which are also commonly available. The beaches of the southern seaboard are always a favored destination of sun seekers. Resort hotels abound, and they are varied in their ability to cater to travelers of all sorts. Some of them, such as in places like Benthota, provide a scintillating extra of an experience with water sports. Speaking of which, this suggests the possibility there is of tackling the foaming challenge of the white waters. There are organized excursions in season, and many do enjoy the sheer thrill and daring associated with this adventure sport. In fact, Sri Lanka now offers a host of such fun pastimes in the realm of adventure sports conducted under the strict supervision of qualified professionals in harmony with internationally applicable safety regulations. Leisurely treks and walks under the verdant forest cover suggest other tropical pleasures that are hard to match, perhaps even nights spent outdoors under the stars. Another spectacular outdoors encounter with nature is to be found in the generous expanse of more than 11,000 hectares of pristine rainforest. This is the world-famous and now declared World Heritage Site, the Singharaja Forest Reserve, with a multiplicity of attractions in flora and fauna, and with it a biodiversity which is nothing short of breathtaking. Scientists have identified literally hundreds of species that are endemic, and the search still goes on with the assurance of more discoveries. Singharaja is also the source of many of the rivers and waterways that furnish the agroeconomy of Sri Lanka with its lifeblood. No wonder that this is such a carefully conserved province, a natural wonderland that deserves to be kept whole and intact for posterity. Apart from Singharaja, Sri Lanka is also home to several wildlife parks, which too are open for tours by visitors. Few can remain unimpressed by the varied denizens of these jungle habitats, creatures small and great, some gentle and others occasionally ferocious. Imagine an encounter with a species of deer known as samba, which populates the montane areas, or even the somewhat more rare barking deer. Yala in the south, and also Bundala and Kumana, are the breeding grounds of no less than 50 migratory bird species, and in season is a veritable ornithologist's paradise. The late summer season brings visitors from near and far to view the majestic spectacle that coincides with the August full moon, the Asalaparahara in Kandy. This parade is conducted over a week within the precincts of the town of Kandy. Here is located the repository of the tooth relic of Prince Siddhartha, the Buddha, held sacred by devotees in Sri Lanka since the 4th century. Annually, the bejeweled casket which contains the relic is placed upon a magnificently caparisoned temple elephant, and, to the accompaniment of drums and the vigorous movement of hundreds of dancers in a celebratory gesture of goodwill and devotion, with attendant ceremonial chiefs and custodians and several dozen elephants in regalia, is conducted along the streets. Millions watch in awe as the dazzling spectacle unfolds before their eyes. Yet another Hindu festival of Vel also takes the streets in that same season, and that too brings people of different communities and varied ethnicity to share in the generosity the event brings about among the people of our land. The deity's image is conducted with full ceremonial vigor in a splendidly crafted chariot, decorated with light amidst clouds of incense that wafts across the gathered throng. Similar festivals are also held in the southern city of Katharagama, where a Hindu deity, the potentate Skanda, captures the imagination and holds a lure to people of other religious backgrounds as well. This organic acceptance of each other's faiths, customs and beliefs is a part of the tolerant nature of the island people, and this has been the way of Lanka over ages of time and circumstance. In Sri Lanka, it is possible to turn back the pages of time, at least more conveniently than would be likely in many other nations and countries. Within a few hours of a comfortable travel, one reaches the north-central province, where one finds the ruined cities that date back to the 5th century of the pre-Christian era. Anuradhapura was the first governmental capital, which lasted thus for more than 1,000 years. For more than 20 years now, this ancient city and others nearby have been formed in a cultural triangle and nominated by UNESCO as World Heritage Sites, and justly so.